Welcome, everybody. Welcome. It is such a delight to see all you.
Oh, it is. All right.
We'll start right at 5 after. 5 after the hour, we'll get started. Oh, there's the best-selling author, Mr. Darty Pierre Paul. Come on now. The Better Life Blueprint guy. He's in the house. All right. Awesome. Okay, folks. It is just so good to see all you all. If you're having a good day, I want everybody to put good in the comment box, okay? Now, I want y'all to get used to the good stuff, right, Loretta? Is that good?
Right. I call it great.
Great? Oh, great. Now she done up
Have
the
a
ante.
great day.
All right, so put the word great in there then. If you're having a great day, put the word great in there. Hello, Maria. Good to see you, Maria. Good to see you.
Wow.
Sheila, good to see you. Stacy, good to see you. Yes, Amina, Doherty, Cassandra, Howard, good to see you. Grindle Harris. Oh, yes. My Lord. Hey, Grindle. Hey, y'all. She is a sharp sister. Grindle. Oh, y'all need to know her. She's powerful. Okay, Sandra and Dr. Robert and Dr. Denise. Look, he's getting him a cup of coffee over there. Y'all see it? He's the coolest man on the internet. He's the coolest man on the internet, y'all. Okay, Loretta, look here, man. You got good to great. Huh? What do you say, doctor?
That's you.
What do you say?
Besides you.
Oh no, sir. Now, well, come on now. Come on. Hey, y'all. We're excited to be serving you all today.
Oh, yes.
And this is
it is.
This is fun, isn't it, Loretta?
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna get started. How you want to start? Want to start with let's start with a prayer. Okay. You want me to start a prayer?
Yes, always good.
Dear God, we thank you for every person that has come into this gathering today. And we pray, Lord, that you will cause our stories to be a demonstration of your story. And I pray blessings upon every person here, their books, their brands, their businesses. And I pray, Lord, that they'll get an idea or a thought from this session today that'll move them forward in a way that they can turn their message into a movement and impact other people. It's in the name of Jesus. I pray this prayer. Amen and amen.
Amen.
All right, folks. All right.
Always good to start with a prayer.
Always good to start with prayer. Yeah. That's good. Now, as long as we don't stay in prayer
That's
mode,
right.
Sometimes people just pray and they don't do nothing, right?
That's true.
All right. They just be praying about it. We want God to do it all. Now, God, he'll help us now. I won't get now. I'm going to stay out of that so I don't get in trouble. Okay. So, folks, today, we're going to be talking about the mindset of a movement maker. What do you think about that, Loretta?
When I first hear that about the mindset of a movement maker, I like it. But questions come to my mind as to what are you talking about when you talk about a movement maker? What's a movement?
What's a movement?
And what it has to do with writing.
What does that have to do with writing and
publishing a book?
Oh, that's a good one now. That's a good one now. You see, here's the deal. Many of you have asked me, you say, I want some help getting my book out. I want some help telling my story. I'm kind of stuck and I'm not sure how to move forward. Well, here's the deal. The reason why some people are stuck is they don't see how valuable their message is.
Okay.
They don't see how big their message is.
Okay.
And they don't see the number of other people that are waiting on you to show up.
That's good.
Now when I think about some of the people that are on here, and I can start calling all their names, but when I think about some of the people on here, they got a message and people are just like fired up about it and can't wait till they make their next move. Okay. And so when you begin to see your message bigger than just you, and when you begin to see your book as impacting a whole lot of other people, then it's time for you to move. That's when the movement starts.
Okay.
Because other people going to get involved, right?
Okay.
All right. Okay. So with that in mind, what I want to do is I want to start off by sharing with you all the power of a movement. I want to share with you all, there's no movement without the first follower. Okay. There's no movement without the first follower. And when you write your book and when you begin to release your book, that first sale is powerful. Okay. That first sale is powerful.
Why?
Because the moment someone gives you money for your message, you know that your message has meaning to somebody else.
Aside
from you, just yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. So when someone gives you money for your book, they value your message. And there's meaning there. And so you want to keep that going and not just stop right there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So now I want to share with y'all the making of a movement. Okay. So I want to share my screen here just a moment here. I want to make sure I pull it up the right way. Here we go. Can y'all see my screen? Now, do y'all see it? Do y'all see there's no movement without the first follower? Okay. All right. Okay. So folks, this is about 2 minutes. Y'all going to check it out. It's going to really help you. Here we go. Pay close attention and we're going to get into the content. Here we go.
If you've learned a lot about leadership and making a movement, then let's watch a movement happen start to finish in under 3 minutes and dissect some lessons. First, of course, a leader needs the guts to stand alone and look ridiculous. But what he's doing is so simple, it's almost instructional. This is key. You must be easy to follow. Now here comes the first follower with a crucial role. He publicly shows everyone else how to follow. Notice how the leader embraces him as an equal. So it's not about the leader anymore. It's about them, plural. Notice how he's calling to his friends to join in. So it takes guts to be a first follower. You stand out and you brave ridicule yourself. Being a first follower is an underappreciated form of leadership. The first follower transforms a lone nut into a leader. If the leader is the flint, the first follower is the spark that really makes the fire. Now here's the second follower. This is a turning point. It's proof the first has done well. Now it's not a lone nut and it's not two nuts. 3 is a crowd and a crowd is news. A movement must be public. Make sure outsiders see more than just the leader. Everyone needs to see the followers because new followers emulate followers, not the leader. Now here come 2 more people, then 3 more immediately. Now we've got momentum. This is the tipping point and now we have a movement. As more people jump in, it's no longer risky. If they were on the fence before, there's no reason not to join in now. They won't stand out, they won't be ridiculed, and they will be part of the in crowd if they hurry. And over the next minute you'll see the rest who prefer to stay part of the crowd, because eventually they'd be ridiculed for not joining. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how a movement is made. So let's recap what we've learned. If you are a version of the shirtless dancing guy, all alone, remember the importance of nurturing your first few followers as equals, making everything clearly about the movement, not you. Be public, be easy to follow. But the biggest lesson here, did you catch it? Leadership is over-glorified. Yes, it started with the shirtless guy, and he'll get all the credit, but you saw what really happened. It was the first follower that transformed a lone nut into a leader. There's no movement without the first follower. See, we're told that we all need to be leaders, but that would be really ineffective. The best way to make a movement, if you really care, is to courageously follow and show others how to follow. When you find a...
There we go. Got it? Got it, everybody? Got it?
Yeah,
it all starts with a best-selling book. And how many of y'all heard me say your book is more about the sizzle than it is the steak? It's more about the sizzle than it is the steak. It's all those other people that are going to come around and be a part of it. What do you think, Lorraine?
Yeah, that's a really good start. You know, when I first saw that movie, that little clip there, I was wondering, okay, now where is this going? And I hope, I'm pretty much like, I hope you guys are, that we're all just putting it together and see where we're going to end up here with all of this.
So over the years of working with a lot of people, you all, can I tell y'all what I've seen to be the number one stumbling block that keep authors, I'm going to say, struggling, okay? Because there are 3 pillars that we all want to touch, or one of these 3. And I want y'all to take a note of this. Everybody that writes and publishes a book wants one of 3 things. They want more impact, they want more influence, or they want more income. Okay. If we're really real, if we really keep it real, we want more impact, more influence, or more income, right?
Okay.
All right. That's the three biggies right there. Everybody don't write a book for more money. Everybody doesn't write a book for more influence. Some people write a book only for money. Some people write for only influence. So whatever your reason is, it's one of those three, right? What do you think?
Yeah. I can see that.
Well, you're a librarian, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I think of it, because we often have this conversation that some people just want to write a book, and that's all you want, just to write that book.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to go any farther.
Mm-hmm.
You're not looking for to make a lot of money or anything.
Nothing wrong with
that.
Nothing wrong with making money. It's a business, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody doesn't want to make a business out of their book.
That's correct.
That's one of the things we often talk about.
But everybody wants to have impact with their book.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody do want to influence somebody with their book.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But guess what? Ain't nothing wrong with impact, influence, and or income. And that's the way I like to approach it. Okay. Yeah. So tonight I want to give y'all 3 pillars on how you can turn your message into a movement. And this right here that I'm going to be sharing with you tonight, it all boils down to mindset. Mm-hmm. People ask me, what about marketing my book? All marketing begins with the mindset of the maker of the manuscript. If you got a big mindset when you start writing and publishing your book, if you got a big vision for your book, mm-hmm. then it will go far, because it all starts with that one, can I say it? That one nut. That one little crackle right there. And guess who that is? That's you. I'm not calling anybody a nut now. So don't, that's not what I'm saying. Okay. But it starts with that one. Okay. And so I want to get started here. I want to give you point number 1. Point number 1 is this. Watch this now. Okay. Because a lot of people say, I'm writing my book and how do I start and what do I do and all this kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. They ask a lot of questions. Mm-hmm. Here's point number 1. There are no rules. Okay, folks, there are no rules. Okay. Well, you see, and when I think about that, it takes you outside of being regulated. I want everybody to hear this. There's no regulation on publishing books in America today. Did y'all know that? There's no governing agency that regulates the publishing of books. Y'all, that is crazy, huh? Well, when you think about it, there is no such thing as I'm going to go to school and learn how to be a book publisher. That ain't a program taught in a school anywhere. You just learn how to do it and you name yourself publisher and you are a publisher. How many, how are y'all with me? If you're with me, put a yes in the chat box. I need to know y'all with me because I don't plan to go too fast here tonight. Come on, talk to me, Loretta.
Okay. You say don't be limited by rules.
No, yeah, there are no rules.
No rules. Okay.
There are no rules.
Okay. I mean, I could just go and I can just publish my book the way I want to publish my book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the internet age, right? This is the information age, right? So what does publish mean? To publish literally means to promote. Okay. To publish literally means to make available to the world. Now, if any of you have a question, then just put your question in the comment box and I'll look over and I'll catch your question, okay? And I do love questions, all right? And guess what? Can I give y'all another definition of the word publish? The word publish literally means to preach. Anybody know? They overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and the words of their testimony. So when you tell your story, you preach and you publish. There are no rules. So if you want to get your message out and you want to start a movement, then you got to just believe in what you're doing with all of your passion and realize there are no rules. And when I say there are no rules, your book can be all lines. Your book can be all pictures. It's not about how many pages in the book. It's about, does your book provides information that's going to support and help somebody reach a goal? Does your book solve a problem? Are you with me? Am I helping anybody? Am I helping? If you're helping me, say yes, I'm with you. I see yes, I'm with you.
I think you made that really clear when you said there were no rules, because often when we are thinking of printing, we think we got to have so many pages. My book got to be so long. And when you really think about it, you think of the number of times we've purchased a book, often with just a few lines on one page. You know, then there have been books that I've purchased with no lines. You know, so no rules. No rules.
No rules. The key, my friend, is for you to believe in your message. And you know why that is so important? Is because if you have lived something and you've overcome something and you've been through something, you can help somebody else. I'm looking at Professor Madison right here on the screen, ma'am, and I'm looking right at you. And I'm thinking about the journey you went through and the things you overcame and how your message just sitting there right there is so ready to help somebody who's never walked through that journey. So Professor, unmute your microphone. Unmute your microphone.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Tell us about.
I gotta tell you. I mean, you are so on point. I just got it. I can hardly say it. I got my books. I got 100 author copies that Amazon gave me for free because they messed up my ebook. I went to a retreat Saturday before yesterday, a Do You retreat. Some of the sisters who were involved in my story were there. An attorney put it on, and there were no vendor tables, but I took about 20 of my books, and she gave me a chance. She pointed to me about my story because I helped her start her sister coaching circle. I got to speak. All my 20 books were gone. I couldn't keep up with the money. I mean, it was just happened so fast. And you got Venmo, you got Cash App, you got this. There was a graphic designer who was watching me, and I said, I need you to work with me. She said, yeah, the first thing, you can't be leaving no money behind. So I got Cash App, I already had PayPal, I just got Venmo, I got the Square. I mean, this thing's going so fast. Yesterday, my daughter and one of my sons and my daughter, my daughter had a t-shirt, black t-shirt. She put this on the cover. We went to this fabulous restaurant, Rooftop in Marin. People were asking, what is that book about? What is that? And she said, oh, my mom did. I had to go to my truck, dig up some books to give people. One lady offered. She said, I want you to speak at our sorority. Could you speak? I want you to. I mean, this thing is going so fast. It's carrying me. I mean, I'm trying to keep up. I'm getting ready to keep. But what you're talking about, and I remember you telling us, finish your book. It don't even have to be that good. Finish your book. And I kept thinking about that. I said, I'm finishing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. God bless me to get this with my cohort, with you two helping and encouraging. God bless me to get this. And this is one of the greatest accomplishments of my life. It's pushing me forward. I mean, I never dreamed of everything that's happening right now. I never dreamed of it. And it's better than good. I just have to say that. You are so right. You are on point.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss. Thank you, Miss Madison. Keep going, man. And this is just the beginning. I really see this just as the beginning. So your message is a movement. How many of you all in here really know that you got a message in you that's a movement? And if that's you, I want you to put the number 2 in the comment box. Just put the number 2 in the comment box. I want y'all to just put a 2 in the comment box. You know you got something burning on the inside of you that needs to get out to the world. Put a 2 on the comment box, okay? You know it, okay? I see it. Stacy, I see it. Ann, I see it. Pastor Paulette, I see it. I see it. I see it, okay? I see that in there. I see that in there. So thank you. Here's the deal, folks. There are no rules. The only limitations are the limitations we put on ourselves. You see that? There are no limits, okay? So that's point number 1. If you're going to turn your message into a movement, there are no rules. There are no rules. All right. Are y'all ready? Hey, do y'all know somebody else that was a rule breaker?
Wow.
Anybody know somebody? Now, all y'all probably went to church today. Well, many of y'all went to church today. If you didn't, you might have got church on your cell phone or something. But people every Sunday go and we talk about somebody that's a rule breaker. Anybody want to put his name in the comment box? put his name. He was a rule breaker. He was a rule breaker. All he did was broke rules. He drove the Pharisees crazy because he was breaking the rules. You follow what I'm saying? He just did things his way. As an
full of grace and love.
Full of grace and love. He didn't just do things to be mean and ugly.
Right.
He did it with grace and love. That was good. Yeah. All right. Are y'all ready for point number 2? Point number 2. All right. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Miss iPhone, I need you to put your name on these phones and stuff. Okay. All right. Point number 2. Are y'all ready? Point number 2 is, what is it, Loretta? Tell us what point number 2 is.
Point number 2. Oh, there are no limits.
There are no limits.
No rules.
No rules. No limits. No limits. Well, I can't do that. Who said you can't? You said you can't. Well, I don't know. You know, why don't you know? You're putting that limits on you. Okay. Can I tell y'all this? One of my colleagues, Rob and LaShawn Holland, they had a quote, and this is what the quote says. When you say can't, you immediately cut off the ability of God in you to make it happen. That's why I don't like the word can't. It's a negative word. You're shutting down God. What do you think about that, Loretta? Come on now, talk to me now, Loretta.
No.
Help me out. Hey, Dr. Robert, she got to help me now.
I think you're doing really good by yourself explaining this.
No, I got you here.
Really
You need to talk about this can't thing now.
You know, I know from personal experience, the word can't is almost a word we can't use here. Can't and don't. Don't say don't and don't say can't.
Y'all, the truth of the matter is, sometimes, it's just not, it's just, we bump heads on this thing sometimes. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Those words, right?
Right.
They you just got, so I'm just addicted to, I like to talk that I remember I learned a poem in high school. It went like this. If you think you're beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win but think you can't, it's almost certain that you won't. If you think you'll lose, you've lost. For out of the world we find, success begins with the fellow's will. It's all in your state of mind. You got to think high to rise. You got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life battle don't go to the stronger, faster man, but sooner or later the man who wins is the woman who thinks she can. Huh? I say that all the time.
You do.
I learned that, so I just did that powerful power. You got to talk to yourself. Okay. So there are no limits. So I want to know to you, how many of you talk to yourself with no limits? How many of y'all take the limits off of yourself? There you go right there. You got to begin to realize there are no limits. Okay.
Being able to do the impossible, those things that you thought that you couldn't even do with your book.
There you go.
Doors just start opening up for you, because oftentimes we say, if I write this book, nobody's going to purchase my book.
That you just put a limit on yourself, right out of your own mouth.
Who wants to know about my story?
That's a limit on yourself. See, all of you are more ready than you realize. Did y'all hear what I said? All of you are more ready. Y'all hear what Professor Madison said? Just finish the book. Just finish the book. Now, Professor Madison, I don't remember saying, I don't know even if it ain't good, but I probably did say that.
Oh, you said it. You say finish it. It don't even have to be that good. Finish it. Just finish it. Get it finished. Yeah, you told us. Yeah, you did.
I said it.
And I heard it.
Oh.
But that helped me stop agonizing over every detail.
Yeah.
That's why I was stuck. I just needed to get finished. And it turned out to be absolutely fabulous. My goal was to answer the question that I couldn't get answered. What is it like to go through chemotherapy? What is it like? And so I answered my question. My oldest daughter started me a journal. I journaled the experience. I had to go back through the experience to write the book because I'd forgotten so much. But God blessed me to get through it. And now I'm able to answer that. And when I just start talking to people just about why I wrote the book, oh, I want a copy. You got it. I'm like, oh my goodness.
That's powerful. That's powerful. That's powerful. That is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I got another quote for y'all. I picked this one up off of Instagram. How many of y'all know you can find some good quotes on social media? And how many of y'all know that people are quoting everybody and playing everybody's voice behind everybody, and you don't know where that stuff originated from, do you? Come on now. You don't know who originated. Can I let y'all in on a little secret? This is why you should write and publish a book. Because when you write and publish your book and it's recorded in the Library of Congress, you got a record that you said it first. Hello. All right. Now, watch this, though. Watch this. Now, watch this. I want y'all to hear this. Now, whether you believe in the devil or don't, I ain't trying to tell you to believe or not believe, but I'm going to just read this quote. Satan can't curse you, but he understands that life and death is in your tongue. So his entire strategy is to get you to curse you. One more time. Y'all want me to run that under the bridge again? If you want to run that under the bridge, put it in the comment box. One more time. One more time. I'll just hold that hand up. Hold that church finger up. One more time. I see you, ma'am. I see you. I see you. I see you. Okay, I'm going to run it one more time. Satan can't curse you. Okay? But he understands that life and death is in the power of the tongue. We're talking there are no limits, right? He understands that life and death is in the power of the tongue. So his entire strategy is to get you to curse you. So Loretta, here's a question that I often ask people. How long would your best friend be your best friend if she talked to you the way you talk to yourself about you?
Ooh, that's a good one.
You want me to say it again?
Yeah.
How long would your best friend be your best friend if they talk to you and use the same words you use when you talk to you? How long? Yeah. Dr. Robert, how long? I got a feeling that how long would they be your friend? Okay. You see, folks,
to think about.
That's important. How do you talk to yourself?
Right, because often we put limits on ourselves when we're talking to ourselves and stuff, you know. So that's really something to think about. Being more positive when talking even to yourself. That will just encourage, that informs all the other parts of your life.
So let me ask you this. I want y'all to answer in the comment box. What will happen if you talked awesome about yourself? What are some of the things people are going to say about you? If you say, "Ooh, girl, I sure look good. Ooh, this hairdo is working on me today." Whoa. What if you say you get up in the morning and you go to work, Loretta, and you walk into work and you say, "Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? I'm making these clothes look good." How you think your friend gonna react to that?
Think that I'm too confident.
Too confident?
Yeah.
What else they gonna say? Watch this. They gonna probably say, "You full of yourself."
Yeah, that's a good one.
And then if somebody said you full of yourself, y'all know what I want y'all to say back to them? We're talking about the mindset of a movement maker now. Come on, y'all. I'm about to get excited now. I'm talking about the mindset of a movement maker. And I'm giving you 3 secrets of a mindset of a movement maker. If somebody tell you you full of yourself, ask them, what do you expect? Me to be full of you? And you don't even like you. You don't even like yourself, and you want me to be full of you? Yeah. No. Come on now. Yeah, what do you think?
Huh? No. I see a comment here that I really like.
What's that?
Say I am a powerhouse.
I'm a powerhouse. Yeah. I'm a powerhouse. Now, Pastor, now, come on. Miss Howard, come on, open up your microphone, Miss Cassandra Howard. Miss Cassandra Howard. What do you think about this point, Miss Howard? How do you talk to yourself, ma'am?
Oh, I'm very confident.
Uh-huh.
However, there are times when I'm negative. And so I struggle with that thing sometimes, but my hope is in the Lord. So he helps to keep me on the straight and narrow. Sometimes I can overanalyze. So in answer to your question, some would love me and some would hate me, but you know what? It really doesn't matter anymore.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Miss Stacy Myers, Miss Myers. Now, y'all, I'm really picking on people that's got their camera on. You know, I like to talk to people got their camera on now. Those of y'all who may not have you, don't y'all turn them cameras off. Come on now. I saw you, Professor. I saw you. Miss Myers, how do you talk to yourself about yourself?
I've never really thought about it, but the line I get from everyone is, who do you think you are? And I said, I'm just a person who's trying to make it.
Do you feel that which one of those serve you best? Which one of those feel best? When someone says, who do you think you are? Or does it feel good to say, I'm just a person trying to make it? Now, in just a moment, I'm gonna be right back. Folks, this is Worthology Live, okay? Worthology is a belief that your value is unlimited. Your worth is without measure, but your price is what you're willing to accept. So when you say, I'm just a person trying to make it, does that sound like the best you, or does that sound like an alternative you?
That's the alternative. I'm trying to adopt what one of my friends had to, he just started calling me every day just to tell me, is this kick-ass Stacy Myers today?
Ooh.
And then I say, yes, it is. And I'm ready.
Ooh. Come on, y'all. Y'all better put some emojis up there. Y'all see that right there? She's a butt kicker. Hey, y'all, I used to say I'm a Bible believing, butt kicking book coach. I used to have that mantra at one time, a butt kicking book coach, but I thought I'd back off of that just a little bit, So hey, look at Miss Myers. Look at her body language when she said that. Can somebody tell me what was her body language like? Huh? What was her body language like? How did you feel, Miss Myers, when you spoke those words?
I had to believe it, because everything that I have on my agenda to do every day, I try to do at least 3. I can have a list of 100. But as long as I do 3 every day, it was a great day.
That's awesome, ma'am. That's awesome. Ma'am, I know a little bit about your story, and it's powerful. And I know that you're on the cusp of moving out and making an awesome movement. Okay. So what do you think about that, Loretta? And when you have to talk to yourself powerfully?
Oh, I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
You're taking the limits off, you're building yourself up.
Yeah.
And once other people see that you feel very confident about yourself, they're going to start treating you differently. It's like when you get ready to sell your book, people like buying book from confident people.
Yeah.
If you believe in your story strong enough, your book will sell.
Hey, listen, so I know we need to make a reference, right? David encouraged himself in the Lord. You follow me? Listen, I like to tell people, if you can't get drunk off of your own wine, why should somebody else take a sip?
That's good.
Huh?
That's good.
Why should somebody else drink that stuff if you can't get drunk off of it? Yeah,
you don't believe that about yourself.
yeah. So you got to stand in your own confidence. Okay. All right. So absolutely. All right. If Pastor Paulette, come through, Pastor Paulette. I want you to, are you set up yet? Can you unmute?
Yes, Dr. Fred, it's been a while. Let me tell you. I haven't heard from you in a while. Hello, everybody. Hello, Queen Loretta.
Pastor Paulette. Now that kind of sound like I ain't come through or something now.
No, you came through. What happened was I started using regular, and now I'm back with you, and I'm using super unregular, super unleaded. Come on, somebody. I put on my Marvel shirt. I wasn't dressed. That's why I wasn't on camera. You said you ain't talking to nobody. I put on my Marvel shirt. I felt the super unleaded come on me. Come on, somebody. Super unleaded. Finish that book. I needed this today. I needed y'all today. I thank God for y'all. That was for me today, and I receive it. I have to stop using regular. I don't know how I started using regular, but I'm back to super unleaded. You said there is no limits and there is no rules. The enemy was telling me that there was some rules, and I've been trying to figure the rules out, and I couldn't figure the rules out because it ain't no rules. So I thank you. Wow. I thank you kindly for both of you coming on, and I ask God to continue to fill y'all cup and let y'all overflow and keep spilling over to us. Get off of that regular gas and start using the super unleaded. Come on, somebody. Our Father is a king. I don't got no time for this mess no more. My book about to be done tomorrow. Yeah, y'all heard me. I said it. Tomorrow. Come on. Thank y'all. I love y'all so much. Y'all special. Because y'all great leaders want to make other people know that they great leaders are as well. So thank y'all. God bless y'all from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all. I got on my Marvel shirt. See that? I'm ready. Superpower. My daddy is a king. I don't got time to be acting like I'm regular. I'm super unleaded. I'm ready to go. It's go time. You know, Dr. Fred, you the one-stop shop. Come on, you the one-stop coach. There ain't nobody that can do it like you, sir. Thank you, Queen Loretta, for sharing him with the world. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Y'all, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Y'all, I have the privilege of having spoken with a lot of you, and Pastor Paulette here, y'all, there's a story behind that praise. There's a story behind her. There's a lot there. And just like she got the passion and the fire, every one of y'all got it, y'all. Every one of y'all. Your stories are a movement. And when you just get it out, that's the key. Then there's no limits, and there's no rules, and there's no limits. So you know what the book says? Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think. That's the kind of operation we got here, you see. And folks, when you are partnering with God, there's just no limits and there are no rules. No limits, no rules. Okay. So can I get y'all to type that in the comment box? No limits and no rules. No limits and no rules. All right. No rules, no limits. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got a question you want to ask me? Because we're gonna wrap this up in about 15 more minutes. And so I want to land this plane in about 15 more minutes. Okay. I'm gonna give you the last one here, and then we're gonna close out in about 15 minutes. Okay. So here's point number 3. Are you ready for point number 3? And by the way, y'all, if you all are liking this, before you leave, I want y'all to give me a score on 1 to 10, with 10 being great for the session tonight. And if you got value, here's what we want to do. If y'all will tell one other person about what we're doing here on Sunday evenings, we'll keep coming back. But but I need you to tell one other person. Now, don't let this just be like just good for you and you don't tell one other person. Because see, that's a mindset thing right there. You see, now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've been online and I found some good resources online, and sometimes I didn't want to share them. I want them all for myself. You see what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm telling the truth. You see what I'm saying? And but I want y'all to know this. There are 7.5 billion people in the world. 3.5 billion on the internet. And if you're going to survive as an entrepreneur, you got to learn to share. Okay. And can I give you all what share means? SHARE. Ready? Show his awesome results everywhere. Okay, folks? Share. Show his awesome results everywhere. Okay, that's what it means to share. All right. Are there any questions here? Any questions? Is there a question? Question. Can you talk about imposter syndrome? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Brother, can we turn this light on up here? Let me see. Is that the light? Oh, that's it's the other switch over there. Okay. So can you talk about the imposter syndrome? Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna do that right now. So the imposter syndrome is a mindset piece that a lot of people struggle with. They struggle with the fact that I don't feel like I am who my book says I am, or I don't feel like I can be this coach or this authority that I'm wanting to be. Okay. Imposter meaning that you're trying to be somebody that you are not. Okay, that's an imposter. Okay. Well, how many of you know that being first start with seeing? And when you first see it, then you begin to say it. And when you begin to say it, then you begin to really walk it out. And you have to see it and say it enough times until you become comfortable with it. Okay, let me give you an example. When I started off, I used to tell people I'm a worthologist. Okay, worthologist, and that word would scare me sometime, right? Because it's a big old word. Okay, and I'm a worthologist, and then I would begin to talk to people, and I would tell them my hourly rate is $997 an hour. I would say that, y'all. I'm gonna turn a little light on here. Just give me just a minute here. I'm gonna turn some light on here. Yeah, okay. All right. All right, now that's a little better, but yeah, okay. I would tell people that my rate was $997 an hour, right? Did y'all know I felt phony? I felt phony. Like, who gonna pay me $997 an hour?
Because you didn't believe that.
I didn't truly believe in myself.
Yeah.
The imposter syndrome comes about when you don't believe what you are saying yourself. If you want to overcome the imposter syndrome, begin to believe in who you are. How do you overcome it? For me, I overcame it like this. I walk in newness of life. I'm justified by the Spirit of God. I'm a partaker of God's divine nature. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. I'm a partaker of God. I'm a joint heir with Jesus Christ. Take that, devil. I'm born of God. I'm one with God. And I got rid of the imposter syndrome. I began to believe that. And as a result, I just stepped out and I just began to believe it. And then folks started recognizing it and began to treat me on that level. You follow me? And I began to realize that God has given me gifts and talents and abilities. Wow. And I began to believe it, y'all. And now, I'm still stressing to believe in all that God says I am. No, I haven't arrived. Am I full of myself? I hope so. Yeah, I'm full of what God is doing in me. Miss Anderson, have I helped you? Has this helped you? All right, y'all. Okay, so that's my take on the imposter syndrome. Be who God says you are. You are a child of God. You are a daughter of God. You are a son of God. And if you're born of God, I mean, they don't get no bigger than that.
Sometimes you just got to talk to yourself till you start believing it.
Okay. All right. There you go. That's right. Talk to yourself till you start believing it.
Yes. Yes.
What do y'all?
Get in the mirror.
Get in the mirror.
Get in the mirror. Look at yourself.
Yeah. That's
Tell
all.
yourself who you are through God.
That's
it.
I
mean, I tell you, yeah.
That's it. That's it. All right. Now, are y'all getting value? If you're getting value, put some thumbs up on here. Let me see. Are you getting value? Are you glad you came? Yeah. All right. Okay. All right.
Let me see.
Point number three. Point number three. We're going to close out of here. Point number three. Okay. Point number one is there are no rules. Point number two is there are no limits. Are y'all ready for point number three? Watch this. Watch this. Oh, this is good. Well,
there is no failure.
There is no failure. There's no failure.
You can do this.
You got this. Absolutely. 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 There is no failure. You got this. You can write a book. You can become a best-selling author. You are a brand. You are worth $997 an hour. Did y'all hear what I just said?
Hey, people want to hear your story.
They want to hear your story. The key is, when are you going to put value on you, Julio? When are you going to value you? Stop talking about the government. Stop talking about other people. Stop talking about somebody. They didn't do what they supposed to do. No, you ain't doing what you supposed to do. You supposed to believe. Oh, come on now. Go ahead on, Loretta. Help me out now. Calm me down.
Hey, stay up there.
Huh?
I think
you gotta believe this stuff, y'all. I didn't always believe. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my Lord. She's telling me to go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna talk a little bit here. All limitations are self-imposed. And so to take any parts of it, none of it, but the main thing is you take it and make it your own. And so when you do that, no, you don't have no limitation. You limit yourself to what it is that you want to do. And I stopped doing that when my uncle asked me to give, he said, a penny for your thought. And I said, I would tell him, he would encourage me, and then he'll give me the penny. Then he turn around and ask me, did I understood what he just said? I would say, yes, sir. He would say, okay, now tell me in your own words. And he did that with me from the age of 8 to the age of 11. So when somebody asks me something now, I feel like I could give them a straight answer without a joke or a curse word to get my viewpoint across. So be you. I do.
Yeah. I like that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Folks, that's it. Number one, there are no rules. Number two, there are no limits. And number three, there's no such thing as failure. All things are possible. All things are possible. And I want to let you in on something. When you release a book, you're really launching a business. Okay, I want to say that again. When you release a book, you're really giving birth to a business. Okay, and that is a powerful, powerful thing for you to do. Okay, so I want to know if you have any questions. Feel free to put them up in the comment box or send your questions to support@drfredjones.com. Support@drfredjones.com. I want to hear, we got a few more minutes. What's been your biggest takeaway? Evangelist Ann, you can't be an evangelist and don't say something. Come on now. What was your biggest takeaway, Evangelist Ann?
Well, you know what, for me, thank you, Dr. Jones and Queen Loretta. I like that, Queen Loretta. I think that it's amazing how the word of God is intertwined in whatever we do. You just gave us those points, saying, there's no rules, there's no limits, there's no failure. And it just took me right back to the scripture. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. With God, all things are possible. And it's like, God is like, what are you waiting for? I've already told, this man is confirming the word without using the word. You know what I mean? So I think my biggest takeaway is that I just need to go on and walk the thing out.
Come on now. Come on.
I need to walk it out.
Yeah. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hey, y'all. Thank you, Evangelist Ann. I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge one of the other people on the screen. I see a law school colleague of mine, Miss Zebby Grayson. She just got admitted to the United States Supreme Court bar, y'all. She just got admitted to the United States Supreme Court. I mean, hey, y'all know, y'all writing these books and running business. Everybody need 2 or 3 lawyer friends. Come on now. You just need your 2 or 3 of them, somebody on speed dial. Miss Zebby Grayson, are you able to unmute and just say hello and say good evening? We went to law school together. This lady used to help me write my briefs. She helped me get through law school. Hi, Miss Grayson. Good to see you, ma'am. Yeah,
hi, Dr. Fred and Queen Loretta. How are you all doing tonight?
Doing great.
Good to see you, ma'am.
Right. It's great to see everybody and to listen to all of the testimonies and everything. The excitement and energy is really great on the line. I'm just enjoying every bit of it. And as Dr. Fred said, I was just admitted to the United States Supreme Court bar, but what he didn't tell you was that he was a trailblazer for me because he went there first with the Second Amendment gun. Was it gun? What is it? The gun?
It was the 14th Amendment.
Oh, it's 14th. Okay. I couldn't remember what it was, but yes, I remember. And with Mr. Otis McDonald, the Otis McDonald case that actually is on Wikipedia, and it's a whole big old write up about it. But he was there with a team of other attorneys, and it was so inspirational to see him coming down the steps of the Supreme Court. And it was just a moment that I wanted to share at some point. So I'm so happy to be on the line tonight, and hopefully at some point I can get my story out there as well.
You'll get there. You're on your way, ma'am. You're on your way. So good to see you. Thank you for coming in, Zebby, and congratulations, and keep on going, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Speaking of that, folks, I got 3 minutes. I'm out. But listen to this, y'all. I want to give y'all something real good. And I like it when folk hang around to the end. That's when you really get the good stuff, right?
Okay.
Hey, listen, folks, your book is a legal document, number 1. Number 2, the first step to protecting your intellectual property is to put it in a book. Mm-hmm. Now it's copyrighted. Second step is to register it with the copyright US copyright.gov. You registered, okay? Now it's copyrighted on a second level, okay? And when you register it at copyright.gov, you got protection, you got federal protection of your book, okay? Mm-hmm. Folks, I am passionate about people protecting their intellectual property. We owe it to the people that came before us who didn't understand the rules of the game to protect ourselves and play the game in a bigger way. And if you're going to be connected and following me, I'm going to give you the real deal on this law stuff, and you can, and I hope it helped you. Hey, folks, listen, our time is almost up. Bring somebody else next Sunday night. Hey, listen, we love you all. If y'all want to talk about working with us or going to the next level, send an email to support@Dr. Fred Jones. If you want to move to the next level, you want to talk to Erica about working with me, you want to book a session, send us an email to support@drfredjones.com. Okay. All right, folks. We're going to get out of here. But we love you all.
Thank you.
We'll be back.
Love y'all. Thank y'all so much. God bless. God bless.
Come back next week, same time, and bring somebody with you.